But as promised, I think we have the management of MIDHANI with us.
Well, let's focus on MIDHANI then. Yesterday I had news that the DAC had approved proposals of around 21,000 crores. So there's an immense opportunity for a lot of companies, and the metal alloy manufacturer as well, MIDHANI, which is focused on defense as well as space, could stand to benefit. We have with us Mr. Sanjay Kumar Jha, the chairman and MD of the company. Hi, Mr. Jha. Good morning. Always good to see you win. Well, the stock has seen a big rally of late. It's up more than 20% from the recent lows, though it's still 30% off the peak. Let's find out about business. Could you give us an updated order book? The last we have is, I think, that for the first half of the year, the order inflows was around 1,000 crores and you were guiding for another 600 crores. Is that on track? And break it up for us. Most of your order book currently is still defense, right?
Yeah, first of all, regarding order book, this year we are expecting a total order book inflow of around 1,700 crores. So already 1,100 crores already we have received, and another 600 crores is expected in next 3 to 4 months. And regarding the composition of the order book, yeah, of course, defense is maximum today, and we are expecting that. In fact, other sector also will pick up, but more important part in this order book is a component of export. So export order book, I say this year the booking is highest so far, and also expected to increase further. Last year we did export of around 67 crores, and this year we are expected to cross more than 100. So we are targeting around 120 crores of the export this year, and we have a good visibility for the inflow of the orders coming from the leading. Mainly the aerospace companies of the world.
Correct. Tell us a little bit more the order book then, sir. 1,700 crores is the order inflow. The titanium segment, that is gradually getting a lot of attention. As a percentage of your order book, how much is it? And how do you see, that segment shape up?
Titanium in our order book is taking the place of around 25 to 30% in that segment. And superalloys is another area which also is having a very good inflow. So both the segments, superalloys and titanium, is almost the order book position is more than 1,000 crores out of 1,800 crores which we are having today. So this is a very good change in MIDHANI's profile of working, because earlier we had most of our order used to come in the special steels category. Correct. So that special steel category is still there, but then superalloys and titanium has increased further.
Okay,
so,
all right.
And these are the very specific to certain high-end applications in the defense and aerospace. We are expected to improve our performance of the company based on the execution of superalloys and titanium production in the large quantity.
Got it. Mr. Jha, before my colleagues come in, I just wanted to clear up 3 numbers. That's the near-term guidance. For the first half of the year, the revenue growth has been only around 3%. But we know for you, Q4 is the biggest quarter. You were earlier guiding for 20% growth for this fiscal year. Do you stick by that? What will the margins look like? And give us an idea on the working capital days. Because for you, that was large. You were looking at bringing that down as well with inventory days under control. So 3 numbers: revenue growth, margins, and working capital days.
Yeah, revenue growth, as you have rightly told, that our second half is always on the higher side. So this year also we are expecting our H2 will be on the bigger scale. We'll be doing that, and that is a part of this. Regarding the margin, already we have been reflected that our Q2 has improved almost from Q1 very high, and I am expecting that Q3, Q4 will be still better, and overall impact will be seen in the our FY25 total performance, and I am will be maintaining the good margin. I'll say not like the earlier of 20% on, but our idea is to reach cross the last year we had a very around 9%. So our trying to see that how we can cross or near around 10 to 15%, or 12 to 15%.
No, right. Sir, which numbers are you talking about? Margin, sir, as we have, is around 19%. The EBITDA margins is what we're referring to. For the year, what should it look?
I'm asking on the PAT. I'm talking about the PAT. But EBITDA also is will be almost around the 20 to 25% around.
25% top line growth will be 20%. EBITDA margin will be in the vicinity of 20 to 25%. And working capital days will be what?
Working capital days, last year we have come to almost 120 days. You are talking the receivable, not the working capital?
No, the working capital, sir. The receivables, payables, as well as inventory, put it together. Working capital.
Yeah. So our idea is to bring it to the level of around 3 months. 3 months, but right now we are, last year it was around 4 months. So I'm trying to bring it to the 3 months this year. So far, the performance is good. So let's see that how we can, because our aging, our sundry debtors is very less today. More than 1 year is very less. So we are expecting that it will improve further.
All right, Mr. Jha, just one question. When we see these orders come in from defense forces, and you were you will supply to these on the defense side. What is your sensitivity to the three forces? I mean, in terms of orders which come in, or is it it doesn't matter? I mean, do you have higher sensitivity to in terms of supply to Army, the Air Force, Navy? Could you give us a sense?
See, if you see the application of high-end materials, aerospace or Air Force is on top. The Navy also is there. So the two fronts, mostly the naval requirement, and we are not giving directly our material to the services. It goes in the different platform to the other vendors. So directly it is not there, but in fact indirectly also if you see, the application of niche materials are basically both in our air and also in the seawater. So both the things, that area is dominant. Regarding our armed forces also, we are doing something like in the armor category, that lot of work we are doing armor. But as far as the alloys and high-end alloys are concerned, the Air Force and then also we have this naval system are taking the, I think, bigger pie of our order execution.
Sir, Mr. Jha, you said that obviously you're getting more export opportunities. So tell us also where are these markets where you're exporting? And this is a bit of an out of context question maybe, but we're just trying to understand from a learning point of view. Now we know what's happening globally, right? All these trade wars are happening. And the highlight of last week was China saying we're not giving rare earths to the US for their security and military needs, right? I think they spoke of gallium, germanium, a couple of these other elements. Now, I don't know if you are into any sort of materials or alloys which can be a replacement or whatever. What we're trying to understand, question is, first part of the question, which are your key export markets? And second part of the question, with trade wars happening, if China limits the supply of these materials used for semiconductor and defense, can MIDHANI benefit in any way?
Hey, first of all, I want to make clear that we are not in the area of semiconductors material. What we have the application of rare earths metals is mostly in the alloying of making the super alloys for the application in the aerospace, aero engine per se.
Sure.
So that way we are not having any impact because of this type of supply chain issue. But as far as the other segment is concerned, like you are talking about the different segment in the export side.
Yeah. Which are your big markets?
We are targeting the export in our expertise domain of high-end alloys, which is nickel-based alloys, super alloys, which goes in the core of the aero engine, which goes in the outer many manufacturing the aircraft. Also, it is going in the domain of let's say in the oil and gas in the high-end applications. So these are the areas where we are targeting with our nickel-based alloy. Titanium also has a specific application in the aero engine and the aircraft. So that also we are targeting in that side.
And are you exporting most of these alloys, the nickel-based alloys, titanium, etc.? Is US the main market? Is it Europe? Where are you exporting to?
We have a various customer. Today it is going to the US also, and today it is on the European market also. And we have at least 20 to 25 different customers we are serving our materials. We are also seeing in our special alloys goes in the healthcare also. So we know that many specific grades are required in our manufacturing of our health care related equipments, which in India it has to pick up yet. So we are serving the international market today.
So it's good to know, sir. We just wanted to know because you never know these days with all these tariff talk and wars. Someone bans someone else. We just want to know what's your area of expertise internationally if there is a kicker coming in. That's it.
Mr. Jha, just one last clarification. You said another 600 crores in orders in the next 3 to 4 months, right? You said.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Got that. So by the end of FY25, order book should be what, sir?
Order book will be in the range of same around 2,000 crores in that domain only.
Okay. I think.
See, our orders, we cannot pile up the long order book because execution time is very short. Today, nobody is willing to give the long-term orders.
Got it.
Of course, we are looking for certain long-term contract, which we are yet to decide. But today, the turnaround time for the giving the order and execution is hardly in the months. It is not coming in the years. We have to put in 3 months, 4 months, 5 months like that.
Yeah. Okay, we should. I think we were carrying one. There was a flash saying 600 crore order book by in H2, 600 additional orders in H2. So 2,000 odd crore order by the time Mishra Dhatu finishes F525. So we'll make that correction. Thank you very much, Mr. Jha, for joining us. It's a pleasure having you here.